Hey guys, welcome back to another tech blog video. So, I was looking at the amount of subscribers that I currently have on the Best Tech YouTube channel, and we are nearing 100 subscribers, which is a small milestone, but a big milestone for me. So, which is actually pretty awesome. So, if we do hit 100 subscribers, I will do a full tour of my setup that I currently have right now. But I do plan on adding on after a little while, seeing, I'm still trying to rebuild my network after I lost just about everything down in Alabama. But one of the projects I am going to be starting up here pretty soon is my new server, which I gotta figure out what's going on with. So right over here is a old Dell XPS Gen 4. It's a oldie but goodie. Intel Pentium 4 with hyper-threading, Windows XP, DVD drive, good old floppy drive. Now in the back, I don't know what other specifics that I have. Let me zoom in here. So it has a serial port, a parallel port, a PS2, mouse, keyboard, 6 USBs on the back, a graphics card, and a sound card. So I gotta figure out what is going to be on the inside. So if you just hold on for 1 moment. Alright, so taking a look at the inside of the computer here. This old Dell XPS right here is our cooling unit, and let's see how many gigs of RAM this has. So I got 2 sticks of 1 gig DDR2 modules from Samsung. Take a look at what the graphics card is here. I know it's an NVIDIA. So it's the NVIDIA GeForce 6 series, so I'm thinking like a 6800 GT or something like that. SLI capable. No external power needed. No cooling fan. Let's take a look at what the sound card is. Yeah, it looks to be a Sound Blaster Audigy. Something I used to have a long time ago. Model number is SB0410, so by the looks of it might be an Audigy SC, but I would have to actually look that up. Get the camera off the tripod here. Alright, so good old IDE CD burner. Got a 40 gig hard drive in here. I gotta get unplugged. There we go. Alright, so 40 gig hard drive. I gotta check to see what's on this. Hoping there's nothing bad on it. Up there is a floppy drive. But overall, the cable management doesn't seem to be all that bad. But my plans are to turn this into like a NAS server or a web server eventually, so I can host my website. And I guess the unit below is the power supply, which I gotta figure out what the wattage is. Figure out a way to take this off. Oh, hold on. So it's a 450 watt unit. Nope, 460 watt based on what the sticker says. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff reinstalled so I can give this thing a boot up. Get my drive rails wherever I put them and the 4 screws. I gotta figure out where I can get more drive rails for the hard drive. Now I gotta look for a screwdriver. So I shall return. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these drive rails back on. I just gotta make sure I put them on correctly. Yeah, if I don't drop them. Alright. Hard drive on its side. Yeah. I realized I had a magnetized screwdriver. That's a good thing. So there's basically a hard drive installation phase here. And I figured a server with at least a Pentium 4 for socket 775 would suffice for now, but I might be able to upgrade this thing to either a Core 2 Duo or a Core 2 Quad. I'll have to look up the system specifications for that. But now I just gotta make sure I have the BIOS up to date. Now I just gotta find a network cable long enough so it'll reach from my router all the way over to my desk area. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom in so you can see me figure out how to put a hard drive in. Alright, now looks like I got some extra SATA connections too, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the SATA power. I gotta figure out where all the drive rails are for this thing. Now it's a place for a fan. Now you gotta get me some more SATA cables. Alright. Whoever worked on this computer put the wrong end of the SATA cable in. This end that's supposed to go in. Of course, idiot me forgot to zoom out. So, plug that in. Plug that in. Put all the guts back in. No. And then guts here like the sound card, which I basically really don't need. I'll plug it in anyway. Well, in fact, it's a Sound Blaster or something. Might guess be a Sound Blaster RTGSE. Because I used to have a card like that actually when I had my desktop, which I lost down in Alabama. Stick that back in there. Shut that. Now go ahead and use the black DIMMs. I'm trying to have that in firmly. Try not to press too hard, or else you end up breaking the modules or something else. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and close her up. If I can get it closed. The thing I hate about these Dell cases, they're often a pain in the ass to shut. Alright. Alright, I shall be right back once again. Alright, so I got the good old Dell XPS hooked up to my monitor, so let's go ahead and do smoke test. Uh-oh. No boot up. It's in the CD drive. Huh. Now this thing's loud. Alright, so it looks like I gotta do some troubleshooting. So I shall be right back again. Alright, so I am back again. Might have a prognosis here. Uh-oh. We're not getting any power again. Something tells me the outlet fell out again. Okay. Why am I not getting any power? I think it might be because of one of the DIMMs shorting out. 3, whatever it is. Start over to. Yeah, I might have that power supply cord. Okay. I'm gonna move my monitor backwards. The only troublesome part about my setup here, I might have figured out the problem, is that DIMMs 1 and 3 might be dead. I don't know about that yet, and man, the magazine stuck in between the two pieces of the case. Alright. Yeah, let's troubleshoot. Give me a couple moments here and I will figure something out here. Alright, we got power. Alright. Let's power this beast on. Yep, and we got power. Cool. So this is a good sign. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's in the BIOS. Oops. Hold on. Probably would help if I had my keyboard plugged in. There we go. F2. Alright, so let's see what Pentium Pro we have. This one runs at 3.4 gigahertz, 800 megahertz bus speed, 1 meg of cache. Wow. Not 64-bit capable. So we got 2 gigs of RAM, on buffer memory, each 1 gig. Boot sequence, I'll have to probably boot off my hard drive dock. Okay, I got PATA SATA operation. Oh, cool, I can do RAID. Onboard devices. I can do USB controller, Firewire, LPT port mode, LPT port address, 0 set for auto, PS2 mouse keyboard, don't need that. Ooh. I can change the front LED color. Cool. Let's play around with this setting. So let me. Alright, so right now it's currently set for sapphire, yellow, emerald, ruby. Wow, I like that. And then it's amethyst, topaz, and diamond. But I kind of like the sapphire. So let's keep it set for that. That's an interesting feature about this old Dell XPS system. On account of that, we got it up and running. So, we're mostly doing an overview of the Premiere Video, PCI PEG. Okay, so PEG is PCI Express. Huh. Hyper-threading, let's go ahead and turn that on. Audio acoustic modes go for performance. Security, and set password. Power management, AC recovery. Turn that on. Auto power on, no, don't need that. Power time, don't need that. Low power mode, meh. Remote wake up, you can have that set, but not right now. Maintenance, serial DMI message, asset tag, owner tag, low defaults, post behavior. Alright. Go ahead and disable that. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing booted. Ah, crap. Oh, looks like we got a blue screen. Alright. Now I'll fix my watch in a minute because one of the main brackets fell off on me. Alright, let's go ahead and find my external hard drive with irons on it so we can get some information on the hard drive. Thing. Should have a USB cable here somewhere. I don't want to use that one, but I think I want to have. Nope, it's one I needed. And now that we got this thing up and running, alright, let's go ahead and restart this beast. And of course I gotta power it off. And I'm thinking I might have a bad hard drive or a corrupt bootloader. Well, it's good to know that the system's up and running now. And I gotta adjust my monitor. Now let's go. Whoops, wrong option. So that has Windows XP on it. Alright, let's go to auto adjust on my monitor here. Alright, it's not what I want. Positioning. Vertical. There we go. Out of that. Yeah, look, we might have a lockup here. Alright, this is one of the problems I always had with Dell. Slow boot up times. We can also get a better idea on what the graphics card is too. That's one of the things I want to find out. Once I can get my external hard drive to boot, let's go to USB device. I'm glad I've got a irons. So let's go ahead and load up mini XP. I'm not gonna be able to do too much because these I gotta find a network cable that's long enough, which I highly doubt I have. Alright, so we're booting up Windows XP from irons. Well, my project can move forward. Not then just by one of the longest blog videos I ever did. It's good that I still got some room left on my SD card. And I got about enough time for half hour at least. Alright, let's see what's on Facebook real quick. It's taking a little while. I also got a thing that's going off USB 2.0. So I'll be back when this fully loads. Alright, so I got it all booted up. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on my monitor a little bit. I had a USB, if I had an S video cable, I could actually hook this up to my capture card so I can show you. So let's go ahead and boot up the irons boot CD menu, go to hard disk, and let's go ahead and pull up HD Tune. Health doesn't show anything, but it's a Western Digital hard drive. I don't know if it's the original hard drive, but let's go to Victoria, because that usually tells me. Smart. Let's go ahead and get the smart. Alright, so spin up time 235, power on time looking good, temperature's looking good, so basically overall this thing is looking overall pretty nice. Yeah, let's do any surface scans. It's definitely good to see if this thing's up and running, so I can go ahead and continue on with my new server project. I'm just debating whether I want to use Linux or Windows. I might give a shot for Linux. So I'll go ahead and pause right here while I'm running the hard drive surface test. Alright, so I got the good old Dell XPS Gen 4 up and running. And I did a full system check, and overall everything's in good shape. The hard drive's in good shape. Now I just gotta get some odds and ends all going, and I can start on the server project. But other than that, don't forget to rate and subscribe. Hope you guys have a good day and a good night. Well, you later.